What's up, guys? Welcome to lesson 5.2, solving equations with variables on both sides. Let's do it. So here we've got a very nice variable isolation problem, but as the title lets us know, we got variables on both sides. So what do? We have to consolidate, which means we got to bring these variables together. All on one side, doesn't matter what side. So let's do that. We got a p over here and a p over here. First things first, to make this easier, let's combine these p's. So we got 12p equals, I got a 14 here, and then a p and a p. Let's combine them. That becomes 2p, just like an orange and an orange is two oranges. And now we're going to subtract 2p from both sides. We got to get these p's all together. All right, so these guys go away. What's 12 oranges minus 2 oranges? It's the same as 12p minus 2p. That is 10p equals 14. Last but not least, now we got to isolate this p, so we got to get rid of that 10. We do that by doing the opposite of multiplication. We divide both sides by 10. Boom, those guys go away. This becomes p equals 14 over 10. We could also call it 7 over 5 if we reduce. We could also call it 1.4. Next, let's move on to 16. Use the table to write and solve an equation to find the number of miles a rental car must be driven for each option to cost the same for a day. So check this out. How do we do this, right? So we've got option A and we've got option B. So use the table to write and solve. So what we're gonna do is these guys essentially are gonna have to, and what is this number of miles a rental car for each option to cost the same for one day? So our variable is x, doesn't matter, we can use whatever we want. And we need to set these up to be equal to each other. Well, how much does it cost for one day for A? Well, it's simply 25, that's the per day rate, plus 0.45 cents per mile, which is x. X is per mile, so that is the A cost. We want them to equal each other, so equals, and we got 50 for the day cost of B, plus 25 cents times, well, guess what? We're using x again because it again represents miles and we want x to be the same. It's the value, it's the point at which x is the same for both of these guys, right? Well, now we've got a variable on each side. Use our basic variable isolation and we're good to go. So which side do you want to bring x to? Doesn't matter. I'm going to take it left. We're going to subtract 0.25x from both sides minus 0.25x. Now you see how I put the x's right below each other to make things easier? Because I know these are the like terms. Now we got 25 plus 0.2. We don't even need the 0 because it's 0.20. Say 0.2x equals 50. Getting there. Subtract 25 from both sides. Subtract 25. And now this guy goes away. We got 0.2x equals 25. Now it's a little bit, we're almost there. Now we gotta divide both sides by 0.2. Divide both sides by 0.2. What is this? Dividing by 0.2, same as dividing by 1/5, which is the same as multiplying by 5. So x ends up equaling 125 miles. That's where these guys are both gonna cost the same for a day. Let's go on to the next one. Next, we got 28. It's a little tougher. Use the square shown at the right. What is the, or well, I should say, blah. Use the square shown to figure out what is the value of x and find the lengths of each side. Well, again, this is a square. So what do we know about squares? All the sides are equal. So what does that mean about 2x and 4x? 2x plus 10 and 4x? They are equal. 2x plus 10 equals 4x. Now we got an equation, we can solve for x and figure out these side lengths. That's what the next thing we have to do. So what is the value of x? Let's solve. I'm going to bring the x to the right side just to keep it simple. No negatives, etc. So we're going to swipe that guy. Now we've got 10 equals what's 4x minus 2x? That is 2x. And then we divide both sides by 2. Divide both sides by 2. X ends up equaling 5. 10 divided by 2. That is our answer for A. Well, what is the value of each side length? Okay, we got two choices. We can plug 5 in here. We can plug 5 in here. It's the same for both. I'm going to do the bottom one because it looks a little easier. We just basically take 4 times 5, which equals 20. And guess what? The length of every side is 20 and done.